Hey guys, Austin here, and welcome back to another Minecraft mod showcase video here on the channel. Today we are checking out the Rechiseled mod once again, but for the most recent version of Minecraft, version 1.21.1. Yes, Rechiseled has updated the mod that actually has 3 support mods that you have to install now in order to keep this mod functioning properly. So all those will be linked in the description down below, do not worry. But let's get into what this mod's about. For those who don't know, this is sort of a remake of the ye old chisel mod from back in the day, where essentially it allows you to craft this thing called chisel, and you can chisel any block into multiple variants at your own leisure. And I will show you a bunch of examples of that very soon. But first up, if you guys haven't done so already, consider please leaving a like on this video, subscribing if you're new. Something as simple as leaving a comment saying hello, how are you, goes a long way. And believe it or not, that YouTube does actually read all that for their statistics and determine if it's a good video or not based on things like that. Anyway, let's go over what you need. You need something called a chisel. It's very simple to craft. It's literally a stick and an iron ingot. Once you have both of those items, which is literally first 5 minutes of Minecraft, you will be able to chisel any block in the game, arguably any block. They say it's over 600 plus decoratable variant blocks, so you know, every block, we'll see. We'll see. Let's look at some examples. So the first thing you need to know is how this actually works. So take something like an oak log, right click the chisel, place it into, actually oak logs don't work, I forgot, it's planks. It's planks, I'm sorry. You put the planks in this little box right here, and you will see the options are available. You can chisel to your heart's content any variation that you want, and then you can take it and start building with it. But let's say after you build this wall, you're like, well, I don't like that, I want to re-chisel it. So destroy it all, hypothetically, put it back into here, and you can chisel it back to its original variant, or you can select a different combination. Keep in mind also that when you are using this block specifically, that it will be harder to break in survival. So let me just go in survival to prove to you. As you can see, it's going to break or take longer to break than a normal piece of wood. I'm not entirely sure what the purpose of that is. It might be just a bug in the mod or something not addressed. But yeah, so this is what a normal oak log looks like using this particular palette. But if you wanted to, let's say, combine the texture of the wall, you can actually click this button right here. It says connect to textures, select it to be on, pull it back out. You will now see the blocks say connecting, and now watch what happens when I start building up. Whoa, look at that. It's a different pattern. And yes, they are completely different. So you could honestly say that 600 variants, it's more like 1200 variants because you can combine textures. I'm not sure if every single variant has the option to combine textures, but like I said, all you have to do is click this little nifty button here, and it will say how you're combining textures. Keep in mind, this might get a little messy in your inventory or in chests if you're not constantly turning the blocks back into their base block for storage. It might cause an issue with storage. Other things you can do is actually connect and visualize what the textures will look like on the actual map there. So it shows you sort of an image of what it will look like via connected or not connected. And it's a very good way of knowing when you actually need to build or not, how it's going to look in the long run. But yeah, that's enough of playing with the wood. Let's go into other blocks. So on top of every single wood variant, there's also some crazy blocks you can mess with, like amethyst, netherite, diamond, emerald, etc. And like I said, all you have to do is plop them in here, and you can get different variations of the blocks that you're used to working with, except, well, they're just extremely expensive. So again, you can build out of this block, and they will still all have their same sounds and mechanics. So like redstone blocks will still use redstone signals regardless of what they look like, etc. Other more recent blocks that you can chisel are bamboo and copper. So let's check them out. So bamboo, as you can see, different textures. Copper, same deal. Change up the textures to your heart's content. And I do not believe that copper will actually degrade, or whatever the term is where it changes, oxidize. It won't oxidize, I do not believe, with this particular mod being used. So if you build out of a different texture, look, even the farmer villager likes it. You won't have to worry about that. Other more simple blocks you can build out of and change things up, you got dirt and cobblestone. So yes, there are even dirt and cobblestone variations. Now, you might be looking at some of these patterns saying, but Austin, this is the same pattern for 20 of the other blocks within this mod. That might be true, but hey, maybe you want to build out of all those patterns. And something you might notice for specific blocks like cobblestone is I can actually change between mossy cobblestone and regular cobblestone. So that's actually a very cool trick within the mod to help preserve resources if you wanted to just purely build. Keep in mind, this mod is purely for building, so I actually do like these large cobblestone square patterns. I think that looks really cool, actually. What's it look like combined? Oh, you cannot combine the texture of this one. Okay, good to note. And then the small dirt tile. beautiful. Even something like dirt can look really magical. And the last thing I want to show is even rare blocks like the blue ice that you can hardly ever find do chisel as well. I don't know what you would build out of blue ice, but hey, it's an option available to you if you so desire. Otherwise, guys, that is going to do it for this mod showcase, or re-showcase, I should say, on the Rechiseled mod. If you guys did enjoy it, consider leaving a like, subscribing if you're new, and if you want to comment down below if you've used this mod before in the past, what block or version of block is your favorite to build with? I'm curious to know, and I do hope to see you all in the next video. Have a great day, everyone. Stay safe, and goodbye.